Hi everybody, this is Rocky, and it is Wednesday, May 20th, 2020, and it's been quite a while since I shot a video. By my calculations, it has been 2 months and a day since I produced another video, and I'm sorry about that. I have tried shooting some. I have shot a number of videos, and they just weren't good enough, so I didn't put them up. But I'm not going to do that this time. If this one turns out a little crummy, so be it. We're, in strange times, and I'll do what I can. But I'm just winging it right now. No script, no nothing. What's slowed me down is this coronavirus stuff. We take it fairly seriously, and because of that, there's a calculation that you can make when you are dealing with risk, and it is the consequences of the risk, how high that is, multiplied by the chance of that consequence. And when you deal with something as serious as death, your own personal death, that equation comes out almost all the time. You do things that are really weird, like washing groceries when they come in. And we do that, but we're not doing it so much anymore. Also gardening. We've been gardening because we hear there's a possibility there might be some supply chain malfunctions in the future. Anyway, so those things have kept me from doing the videos. I've been very busy, been exercising more, doing my power pose and doing all the good stuff, eating my apples, and everything like the earlier videos. By my calculations, this is video number 23. I'm just going to title it Back, and I'm going to go ahead and video some of the things that we're doing right now so that you can see it. Anyway, I am back, and I'm going to go take you out to the garden. And in order to do that, I will have to don my headset so that the microphone is with the special microphone in it. So there's my headset. Oh, got to put it on the right way. There we go. I can't even hear myself speak now. My headset and my gardening hat. Let's see. Here's my gardening hat. So now I've got, well, that doesn't fit very well over the headset, but I guess if I use this thing, I can tighten it up. I hope you people are laughing, because I'm kind of laughing inside about this. This is kind of goofy. There we go. And my neighbors are probably going to wonder what the hell I'm doing with a headset and a gardening hat on, but so much for that. Thank you for watching. I'll go get some other footage. So here we go. I'm in the house right now. Obviously I'm not out in the garden yet. And I thought I would show you some of the things that we do here in the house. One of the things, this is the table where we're processing our stuff right now. And there's stuff that's coming in to be processed. We go a little bit nuts about this processing of stuff, but like I said, here's some various things coming in for the garden, and some more stuff for the garden down here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Nope, that's the wrong way. On the rapid clips, things to hold the plants in place. Anyway, that takes a lot of our time, just preparing this stuff. We're getting more to the point where there's some more gardening stuff here getting ready, and there's the plants that are going to go out right there. There's a lot of plants out already. But what we're doing now, instead of washing some of our groceries, and we'll zoom back here, is We've got this roll of plastic bags like a grocery store would have, and we're putting our stuff in plastic bags and just letting it set. And that makes it a lot quicker than putting dishwasher water and washing it. As we learn more about this, we're doing a little differently. Anyway, that's it for here. Well, maybe not. Here's the kitchen. I mean, we're lucky during this that the stores actually have things like apples. And there's the apples, and between Maggie and I, we eat a lot of apples. There's some more apples, a few oranges, and some onions, and some watermelons. Now I'll take you out to the farm. Okay, so we're out here outside, and I'll speak loudly. Sadly, one of our neighbors has decided, or their work crew has come by to mow their lawn and apparently weed whack everything for hours on end and have blowers and everything. This is the front of our house, or the street side of our house, and technically the front of our house would be over here because that's where the door is. I don't know how well this is going to come out. Pretty bright out here, so I can't see much in the viewfinder. But we have lots of, these are existing flowers that were here when we bought the house, for the most part anyway. Let me see what we can do. We can zoom in on the azaleas and rhododendrons, I think those are. Those are not edibles, at least not that I know of, but they're pretty. This is our front door here as we go up. The little bricks here kind of outline the perimeter of our property, and there's a post over there. Another azalea and a hydrangea, I believe, here. The azalea just lost its flowers, and there's our neighbor's chicken coop over there. So, now on to the garden. Yeah, I hear them, Bunny. Anyway, we got some nice compost bins. Somebody gave them to us, and so we went over and got them. And here's some of the tomato plants that we've planted. Mostly this has been done by Maggie. 1, 2, 3, 4 tomato plants. And I'll go over here. There's Maggie putting out some more stuff, squish and whatnot, in our little pot farm. I think that's where those pots are going to live for the rest of the summer. And over here we have various potting soils. This is where we sort our rocks. We try to get rocks out of our garden. And here's little rocks. And here's the medium-sized rocks, which are depleted because they go in the bottom of the pots to help them drain. And then there's the larger pots, or larger rocks rather. Around here we go. This is the back of our shed. I don't even know what these little plants are. Oh, they're cucumbers, I believe. Little cucumbers. And in these nice pots. We've got fabric covering what was a garden bed, but it just kept getting covered in weeds, so we're just putting pots here for now rather than use the bed itself. Makes it more clean cut. This is some sort of a plum, but we never have got a plum from it. As we go around, there's our various stuff. A lot of these bricks up front here and the strawberry strawberry pot, those all were also given to us by a neighbor who's working on their house. And I'll continue around. Sorry about the background noise, but I can't do anything about it. And there's some brassica type things up here. And then right there's a tomato. Smaller tomato. Boy, they sure are blowing on with their blowers. Here's a few raspberries that we resurrected from the yard. They come out of the raspberry bed. A few strawberries and a mullein in that pot. Some more brassicas of some sort. I don't know. Maggie's the one that planted all these. So I think it's kale. I think that's kale there. That's kale there. I don't know what this is. Mizuna or something. Some of them are collards. I think these up here are collards. Another couple tomatoes. More resurrected raspberries. These look like squish or cucumbers that Maggie has just planted. More collards or something. And this is not rosemary. It's another herb. I forget what it is. We have a rosemary thing. And there's some licorice flavored things. I forgot what those are. These are an unusual strawberry. They have a red flower on them. Anyway, continuing on. This is our raspberry patch. And this particular bed right here. And then the one down here is our blackberry patch. And these are not, you know, the invasive type of blackberries. Back over here, lilac, of course. And then more and more raspberries. We put these beds in ourselves. And they're just basically stacked bricks. But they look okay. Anyway, we have a plum tree here, small. It was really tiny when we first moved in. And now it's bigger. And it gives us quite a few plums. More materials to do things with. And here's some more of those strawberries with red flowers. Let me see. And the strawberries aren't bad, and the red flowers are pretty, so you get a double whammy with those. And this is our pride and joy, which is our blueberry and strawberry patch. You'll see lots and lots of strawberries coming around. Here, I'll zoom in for you. Lots of strawberries, and the blueberries are doing great too. We probably need to fertilize this because there's so much coming out that we need to put a lot in. There's a bumblebee, and there's 8 blueberry plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The reason for this makeshift fencing system that we have here, that we just cobbled together, is that we have a bunny problem. And we once found a bunny in there just chowing down on the buds on the blueberries. Here's 3 more tomato plants that Maggie has put in. They look actually fairly happy today. And so we got them to the point where they'll grow tomatoes. We need tomatoes. This is a fig tree that we planted a couple years ago. It's only produced 2 figs for us. This is a persimmon tree, which has not produced persimmon 1 for us. This is our best producing plum tree. And looks like we're going to get a few plums. You can see, let's see if I've zoom in. Well, I guess there they are right there. You can see a couple plums. Zoom right into them. And I'll zoom back out. But it's looking really healthy, which is good. And it looks like we'll get some plums. It's produced pretty good ones. They're prune plums. Wow, look at all these. It certainly looks like we're going to get some plums this year. This is a Santa Rosa plum tree. Last year it gave us, I think, 40 or 50 plums, which was much higher than any other year. Most years it gives us between 2 and 7, but it gave us some last year. Pretty big. So plum, fig, persimmon, another plum. It does pretty good most years. It's not quite as healthy as the other one. This here is an Asian pear. I believe it's a Japanese pear. That's a Fuji apple there. Another Fuji apple. And then, oh, Maggie didn't want me to photograph her, so I'll come over this way. So she's kind of out of the shot. But this is our veggie bed with beans and peas on that far side, squash right here, I believe, or cucumbers right here. And what she's working on right now is squash. And looks very nice to me. We'll see how it works out. But so far, so good. More amendments. We were lucky that we got a bunch of amendments late last year before all this happened. And so we've been using them up. You can look here, you can see here whether the blueberries, let me see if I can, blueberries on the way. Yum yum. So that is our yard and all our projects. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. At least it's something. Thank you for watching and have a good day.